lecture series of computer-aided manufacturing. I am Neha Joshi, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department at LGA Institute of Engineering and Technology. Let's start with our fifth chapter, that is Flexible Manufacturing System. In previous session, we covered different topics like what is automated guided vehicles, type of automated guided vehicles, and automated storage and retrieval system. In today's session, we will cover different topics like first one is tool management system, tool supply system, tool monitoring system, and tool life monitoring. Now, first of all, we will discuss what is tool management system. So, tooling is one of the most important part of any manufacturing system, including flexible manufacturing system. Therefore, the tooling system are to be managed effectively to the successful functioning of the flexible manufacturing system. The tool system are broadly classified in two categories. First one is tool supply system and second one is tool monitoring system. Now, first of all, what is tool supply system? In automated manufacturing system, the set of tools have to be supplied to the system and taken out from the system at regular interval depending upon the requirement. Now in CNC and NC machine tools and FMS, all the tools are mounted on the tool magazine of an automatic tool changer at the beginning. If any of the tool has to be replaced from the tool magazine during the operations, the machine tool may have to be stopped. This will lead to the loss of production time, hence alternative method has to use to replace the tool from the tool magazine during the operations. In NC-CNC machine tools, the parts or components are not changed frequently, hence the tool replacement from the tool magazine is not a major problem. In flexible manufacturing system, there can be more than one workstation, and the part to be machined gets changed more frequently than that in NC-CNC machine tools. Therefore, there has to be effectively tool supply system in a flexible manufacturing system. The basic concept used in tool supply system is to use auxiliary tool storage from where the required tool can be transferred to the main tool magazine as and when required without the much loss of production time. Now the various tool supply system used in FMS, first one is single tool magazine system, then next is multiple tool magazine system, and third one is interchangeable tool magazine system, fourth one is interchangeable tool cassette system, fifth system is main and auxiliary tool magazine system, and last one is tool hybrid system. Now we will discuss all the methods one by one. Okay, all the methods of tool supply system. Now first one is single tool magazine system. Now in the single tool magazine system, it is a conventional system and has only one tool magazine. There is no auxiliary tool storage system available. So refurbishing of the entire tool magazine is done at the start of the shift. In order to replace the tool from the magazine, the machine tool has to be stopped. So machine has to be stopped to replace the tool magazine. Okay, so generally it is not used in flexible manufacturing system. The capacity of single tool magazine system is 40 to 100 tools. The next method is multiple tool magazine system. In multiple tool magazine system, two or more smaller magazines are used. The machines can be kept in working condition while the tools on one of the tool magazine is being replaced. The capacity of each tool magazine in multiple tool magazine system is 20 to 50 tools. The next one is interchangeable tool magazine system. In interchangeable tool magazine system, the entire tool magazine is swapped for the replacement so that the tool resharpening and replacement into the tool magazine can be done in the tool grip. The automated guided vehicle brings the new tool magazine from the tool grip to the manufacturing system. The existing tool magazine of the manufacturing system is interchanged by the new tool magazine. The automated guided vehicle take back to the all the tool magazine from the manufacturing system to the tool crib for the resampling and replacement of the tool. As the entire tool magazine is replaced, this is a system reduce the change over time. However, the additional transportation system AGV make the system expensive. The capacity of interchangeable tool magazine system is 20 to 60 tools. Next one is interchangeable tool cassette system. In interchangeable tool cassette system, there is only one tool magazine, which is divided into number of small segments called cassettes. Each tool cassette contains limited number of tools. Instead of interchanging the entire tool magazine, one tool cassette is replaced at a time. This reduces the tool changing time. However, the tool cassettes are to be accommodated in a tool magazine. The arrangement is slightly complicated. The capacity of each tool magazine in interchangeable tool cassettes are 40 to 100 tools. Now, next is main and auxiliary tool magazine system. In main and auxiliary tool magazine system, each magazine tool has one main tool magazine and one auxiliary tool storage magazine. The secondary or auxiliary tool magazine is used for the storage purpose. The robotic arm stations between the two magazines can transfer the tool when required. In this system, the robot arm transfers the tool from one auxiliary tool storage magazine to the main tool magazine. Therefore, it ensures that uninterrupted manufacturing. The capacity of main and auxiliary tool magazine system is 10 to 20 tools. And the last one is tool highway system. In tool highway system, each workstation of FMS has main tool magazine and there is a single auxiliary or secondary tool storage magazine consisting of all the tools for the all workstation of flexible manufacturing system. The tool change robot is used for the replacing of the tool. The individual tool is transported from the central auxiliary or secondary tool storage magazine to the main tool magazine of the workstation by tool changing robot, traveling along the tool highway. This is the most widely used tool supply system for the flexible manufacturing system. This system ensures the uninterrupted manufacturing and the capacity of each tool magazine is 20 to 40 tools. Now, next one is tool monitoring system. Tool monitoring system, which is most important in automation. In order to ensure satisfactory performance of the cutting tool, it is necessary to monitor the tool continuously while it performing the cutting operation. There are three methods of tool monitoring. First one is tool wear monitoring. It is also known as a tool conditioning monitoring. Second one is tool breakage monitoring, and third one is tool life monitoring. Now, first of all, we will discuss tool wear monitoring. Now, the accuracy of surface finish of manufactured component depends upon the condition of the cutting tool. So, it is necessary to monitor the tool wear continuously. The tool wear monitoring method are broadly classified into two categories. First one is direct method and second one is indirect method. Now we will discuss direct method of the tool monitoring system. In direct method, the tool wear is estimated directly through this method are highly accurate. They are complex and expensive to implement on regular basis in manufacturing system. Various direct methods which are used for tool wear monitoring. We will discuss one by one all the method. First one is resistivity method. Okay. In this method, the resistor is embedded in the tool tip. As the tool tip wears out, the resistor will also wear out, and hence its resistivity will change. So the tool wear is measured by relating it to the change in the resistivity of the resistor. The next method is optical method. In optical method, the profile of the tool is recorded periodically by using the optical instrument. The tool wear is determined from the variation in the tool profile, and the last method is optoelectric method. The photodiodes and TE cameras are used to measure the variation in the cutting edge of the tool. Now next method of tool wear monitoring are indirect method. This method are very accurate. Okay, the different method used for the indirect measurement of tool wear. First one is cutting force method. Now what is cutting force method? The cutting power method. Cutting power increase with the increasing bluntness of the cutting tool. So the cutting tool wear can be related to the cutting power. By measuring the power consumed during the machining process using the power meter, the tool wear can be estimated. The next method is cutting force method. The cutting force increase with increasing the bluntness of the cutting tool. By measuring the cutting force on the tool using the sensors mounted on the tool wear can be estimated. Okay. The next method is vibration method. To estimate the tool wear, the vibration spectrum of the cutting tool, which is either amplitude and frequency, is compared with the vibration spectrum of the new tool when the cutting edge is sharp. Next method is acoustic emission method. The tool noise is measured to estimate the tool wear. As the tool is become blunt, it will create more noise. So by that we can estimate the tool wear. Next method is tool temperature method. The friction between the tool tip and the workpiece increase with the increasing bluntness of the cutting tool, which lead to increase in the tool tip temperature. The tool tip temperature increase with increasing the bluntness of the cutting tool or tool wear. So by measuring the tool tip temperature using temperature system sensors, the tool wear can be estimated. Okay. So next one is tool breakage monitoring. Now what is tool breakage monitoring? In automated machining system, system like flexible manufacturing system and transfer lines, the undetected tool breakage will be lead to the spoil to the job. So it is necessary to have some monitoring system which can detect the breakage of the tool and give alarm to the operators automatically. Replace a tool from the auxiliary tool storage magazine. The different method used for the tool breakage monitoring are: first one is cutting force method, the next one is tool length method, and current loop method, and last one is airflow method. Now first one is cutting force method. Okay, so now what is cutting force method? In cutting force method, force sensors is mounted on the cutting tool. Okay, so whenever there is a tool breakage, the tool loses the contact with the workpiece, hence the cutting force instantaneously reduced to the zero. The force sensors give signal to the controller, and controller gives alarm to the operator and stop the machine. In some cases, the controller gives signal to the tool changing system so as to replace the broken tool. The next method is tool length method. In tool length method, the tool length is checked by using the tool probe at the beginning of the cutting operation. This length is compared with the value stored in the tool register of the computer. If the difference is more than the certain value, so it is signaled as a tool breakage. Next method is current loop method. Now in this method, a small current is made to flow through the workpiece and cutting tool, as you can see in the diagram. The circuit is completed only when the cutting tool is in touch with the workpiece. Okay, so the signal of the circuit is transmitted to the MCU, which is known as a machine control unit. During the cutting operation, if there is a tool breakage, the circuit also breaks. And according the signal is transmitted to the machine control units, and machine control unit then initiate the necessary action. The last method of tool breakage monitoring is airflow method. Now as you can see in this diagram, in airflow method, a compressed air is made to flow over the cutting tool. The cutting tool breaks the airflow stream. If the cutting tool is broken, the airflow stream is continuous without the break. The pressure of the continuous airflow stream is detected by pneumatic switch, which communicate the signal of the tool breakage to the machine control unit, and the machine control unit then initiate the necessary action. Now we will discuss about the tool life monitoring. The tool life monitoring system keeps the continuous track of the actual time for which each tool is in use. It predicts the possible type of tool failure and initiates the action in advance when a new tool enters the tool magazine. The expected life of the tool is entered in the memory of the tool machine control unit along with the information of the tool. This tool life is estimated based on the machining parameter, data and tool data. This estimate is always kept on the safer side. During the machine operations, the machine control units record the actual time for which each tool is used, and accordingly it keeps on the estimating the leftover life of the tool. When the leftover life is less than the certain predefined value, the machine control unit initiates the action for the replacement of the tool. So this is what about the tool breakage monitoring, tool life monitoring, which used in flexible manufacturing system. Thank you for watching this video.